What's up, YouTube? For the love of toys here with the For the Love of Collecting Marvel Fantastic Four Dragon Man. Okay, I cannot wait for pre-orders. Secret's out. So now I figured, I know how popular the Dragon Man was the last time, so I should have known better. But for whatever reason, I didn't pre-order. I hate to wait. So I guess I know why. Anyway, I didn't wait, and I ended up having to pay over. Same story over and over again. Like I said, please do your due diligence. If you want something, just go ahead and pre-order it. Then if you don't want it, just go ahead and sell it. It makes out for you in the long run, instead of, subjecting yourself to scalpers and, it's just a bad situation. But for what you want, you do what you have to. Just pre-order. Anyway, grabbed Dragon Man aftermarket. Saw some videos, saw some pictures. I figured I gotta get it. I can't let it go. The other Dragon Man is outstanding, one of the best Marvel figures ever made, maybe one of the best figures ever made. But this one is bigger, and we'll go over the nuances of each throughout this video. Sit back, relax, get you something to drink, get you something to eat. It's going to be a long video. I have a lot of comparisons I want to do, and these are probably the only time you're going to see all these figures in one comparison. So be patient. Come back watching in parts, whatever it is. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to start that at the beginning, and I'll say it at the end. Now, let's get to what we're here about. Here we have Dragon Man. As you can see, fantastic packaging. A throwback to the old packaging of the Fantastic Four Classics is where he originated. And the old 3 3/4 inch Toy Biz line too. So let's give them their love. And I don't have that figure. So here we are. Dragon Man, Fantastic Four. Little product shot. See if I got enough space to spin this around. As you can see, it's pretty tight. Fantastic Four, same thing in the front. Squeeze him in here real tight. There we go. Okay. Product shot. Nice little pose. Some legalese down here. Designed as a superpowered android, Dragon Man was imbued with life to battle the Fantastic Four until he broke free of his creator's control. So that's that. And if you didn't know, Dragon Man is an android. Don't really remember reading that in the old read-ups on the powers of the encyclopedia or whatever the hell it was called. I don't remember that, but whatever. Dragon Man with posable wings and tail. So, since it's going to be a long video, let's get Dragon Man out of the packages and get to it. Go over his articulation and comparisons. Hold on. If you didn't pre-order this, like me, a dummy, look at how fantastic that looks in the packages. I just had to show you. And this was made to order. I won't do it again. Okay, here Dragon Man is out of the packaging. Sorry if he's not quite in the center. But as I said, I'm not a great poser of figures, but as you can see, it's not hard to pose him. He didn't come with Reed Richards in his ball form, of course. But look at this figure. I mean, once again, Hasbro has been just, knocking it out of the park lately. I'm really happy for them. This figure was $89.99, I believe, on the made to order. So, of course, it's a little pricey. I mean, everything is going up now, though. So we have to make some exceptions. But he comes with the right amount of accessories, I think. I don't think he could have came with anything else that I could think of. And, it has nice weight, which is nice heft. It's not cheap feeling, like, super light plastic, like some of the cheaper figures. Get this in hand, you feel like it's money well spent. Now, with that said, we're going to get into his accessories first. Comes with a right and a left hand. He comes with 2 sets of hands all together. Right and a left fist with the scales on. All right, of course, it always doesn't want to focus. Let's focus. There we are. So you can see the scale effect. Nails are even painted. Once again, attention to detail. It's important. Same thing on both hands. Nails are painted gray. Scales. Okay? Now, the wings. I want to do a close-up. No, next we're going to do the tail because I'm going to put the tail on in the shot, but I think it's going to be a little bit too long for my display here. So I might just leave it off. But this is what it looks like. Attaches like that. I'll snap it on so you can see what it looks like. It has the little ridges for the scales. Looks just like dragon armor. So has a little bendy in there, as you can see from the holes. And it's very well done. Okay. Now, it comes with a tiny little set of glasses. Let's see if I can get my ugly nails in here and do it. There. Oh, man, that was perfect. Okay. There's the glasses. They sit on his nose. I don't know why you would want to pose them like that. You just stick them in there like that, like so, and that's how they go. Okay. I'm not going to pose my Dragon Man with those glasses. Okay. It came with collapsed wings, which is outstanding because the gargoyle figures, they started giving wings with other figures because they know damn well they were wrong for not giving them to them. That was a NECA thing. A little bit of shading, nice skeleton, holes, throwback to the original Dragon Man, as you'll see. There are the claws, and that's how they attach. All right, come on the right and left of those. I'll show them to you both at the same time. I just showed you one. They're the same. Different holes, of course, but the textures and the shading is the same. Texture and shade is the same, okay? So that's that. Like I said, it's going to be a long one, so sit back, relax. And here are I'm going to show you one at a time, but I'll show you both initially. These are the open wings. This is probably how I'll have them displayed. I have just enough space. Excuse me. All right, there you go. Same colors as the previous Dragon Man from Fantastic Four Classics. Nice little holes, some weathering, veins, shading up top, claw arm, and shading here fades into that pinkish brown. Outstanding. Okay, so far I haven't found any imperfections on any of my paint, which is always a good thing. Now, let's put these things on him and come back. All right, here he is with the open wings and his tail is on. It's behind him, fits in the shot. So we're working with gasoline right now. And we'll put Reed back. I think his hand might be up too high now to get Reed back in his pose. There you go. Okay, so there's Dragon Man. Now, let's get to the comparisons. It's going to be a long video, like I keep saying, so we got to knock them out. Here we go. First thing we're going to show. What is it? We're going to go with that latest Kree. Okay? Here we are. Okay, so like I said, as my first one, this is the latest Kree, Ronin. All right, just going to go. And just for the sake of it, quick measurement, almost 10.5, maybe 10.75 tall centimeters. Just about 26.5 or so. All right, close to 27 centimeters tall. Here he is with the latest release, ROM Space Knight, Hasbro. I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Here he is with one of the better Build-A-Figures made. Doesn't get enough love, Annihilus. Here he is with Savage Land, Silver Surfer. Here he is with the recent release, single-carded Man-Thing, Hasbro. Here he is with the Mindless One, Build-A-Figure, Hasbro. Here he is with Mezco, Thanos. Here he is with Space Knight, Venom. Here he is with Build-A-Figure Titus. Here he is with Build-A-Figure Super Scroll. Here he is with Build-A-Figure Old School Ronin. Here he is with Guardians of the Galaxy Star-Lord. And once again, this figure here was not all that expensive. And look at the difference. I mean, this is a really old figure. I believe it was Hasbro, as a matter of fact. I'm not quite sure. But this is a great figure, and I believe it was like $30 at the time, you know, inflation, things like that. I don't know if it equates to $89.99 now. I mean, this figure didn't come with as many accessories, but it did come with a smaller 3 3/4 inch Marvel, can't remember the name of them, the real small figures, if you know what I'm talking about. So this is a Super Scroll. Here he is with Marvel Select Thanos. I always loved this paint job. Rest in peace to Marvel Select. I heard they went out of business. Here we are with old school 4-pack Franklin Richards, Toy Biz, and the Flying Cart. And here he is with the Black Suit Future Foundation Fantastic Four slash whatever you want to call it. I'm going to start doing a whole team so we can save some time. Black Suit Fantastic Four with Valeria, who improved his brain or helped create him. Not quite sure on that, but I know she did something with the improving of his intelligence. So there's Franklin. I don't know why Franklin's hair switched from blonde to black, but you can let me know in the comments if you so choose. But this is Black Suit Fantastic Four. Here we are with a Hasbro Flame on Johnny and 4-pack thing. I'm very fond of this thing here. As you can see, his feet are really wide apart, and she's very strange looking. But for their time, they were outstanding figures, and I appreciate them. And here's Kirby. I should have put Doom in with the white suit, God Doom, Future Foundation Doom, as I call him. I should have put him in with the last Fantastic Four group, but here he is by himself, God Doom, Future Foundation Doom. Here he is with the Jelly Void. Build a figure that we just got. Outstanding figure. I love the textures and the colors. Here he is with the old Hasbro blue suit, closer to the classic uniforms, Fantastic Four, with Spider-Man, Baghead Spider-Man thing. And this is the Marvel Select. Once again, I heard Marvel Select either got out of the game or quit. I don't know which one. Maybe it got bought out. Can't remember. I didn't read the article. I just heard it, in passing and on the internet. But anyway, this is usually how I display them either way with this thing, which I like a lot. And this is the thing that goes with the set. So, blue suit, Fantastic Four. Put a lot of figures in here so we can cut down some time. This was supposed to be with the last set of Fantastic Four figures, but I put them in with this set since I forgot. This is old school, lanky stretch. Reed Richards, old school Toy Biz, goes with these figures here. And this is the thing that goes with this figure. Let's see if we can find Reed. Yes, we have Reed here. Here's Reed with his lab coat. And that's that. Group shot. All right, here we are with another group shot. The Mezco Fantastic Four. And as you can see, for me, thing is too small. It should be bigger. Johnny. Nova. These are the Fantastic Four stand-ins, so I should have put them in with Valeria because they helped out Valeria and Franklin. But either way, they're here now. Classic suit, like I said, Mezco. Updated Herbie, which is outstanding. This video did well for me. Adam Warlock from Hasbro just recently released. Hasbro She-Hulk and SDCC exclusive Hasbro She-Hulk with the ponytail. All right. We have a new She-Hulk coming out, lighter green, like the previous release on the retro card, just in case you didn't know. Here he is with the Silver Surfer. And here he is with OG Mezco Doom. Here he is with fellow android Ultron. Here he is with Skull Supreme. Here he is with Hasbro Kang the Conqueror with Throne. And before I do my last comparison, let's do his articulation, since I skipped it. All right, he has head, swivels. Can't really turn all the way around since, yeah, it can. Just lean it up a little bit, it'll turn all the way around. Looks up that far. Doesn't need to look up, he's a big figure. Looks down that far. Can open his mouth like the previous version. Butterflies. Rotation. Rotation at the bicep. No rotation at the forearm. He has double jointed elbows for such a large figure. That's outstanding. Want to see how far they go. They're not going to go up that far because of how big his bicep is, but nonetheless, it was a nice touch. Excuse me, I dropped something. In case you're hearing me doing a lot of moving around back here. My first drop of the video. Rotation at the lower chest or abdomen. No rotation at the waist. No drop downs, of course. Rotation at the thigh. Double jointed knees. Let's see how they go. Got to take them off screen. They go back. that far, which is a tremendous amount for such a large figure. There you go. So that's that. Let's put his fist back on. And we are pushing the limits of what you can stand, I'm sure. Alrighty. And here he is with his foot. Does not rotate at the calf or lower calf. Has a nice little joint here. Pivot, and rocker. Okay? So that's it for his articulation. You want to see him from the back side. Just in case you were wondering, that's how he looks. Okay? And this is the tail. Like I said, it has a little bit of a bend. It should have had more, but, you know, take what you can get. Here we are with Fing Fang Foom, Hasbro, and Dragon Man. Here Dragon Man is with our representation of the Future Foundation. All the figures we have thus far. So hopefully soon we'll get a real Fantastic Four in their Future Foundation, everybody, outfits. Here he is with Mezco, Captain Marvel. Since I made a mistake earlier, I wanted to correct it. Give her proper due. Here he is with that She-Hulk that I mentioned earlier. This is the first version. We're getting a Fantastic Four costumed She-Hulk. Should be out now. All right, here we are with my last comparison. Fantastic Four Classics, Dragon Man. Like I said in my previous videos, and I said earlier in this video, this figure is one of the best figures ever made, bar none. At the time, Fantastic Four Classics was hard to find. This figure was really hard to find. They've made a knockoff or something like that, so, you know, you might as well get it while you can, because if you can find one in the packaging, I'm sure it's still, you know, a serious amount, 500 probably plus. But whatever it is, this had articulated jaw. The wings were movable, as you can see, very well painted. Everything was very well sculpted. And once again, this figure was really hard to find. So, is this new one the new king? It could be. I mean, you know, it depends on, this is more accurate to the comic art. The, like I said, the encyclopedia, with all the figures that you used to see. And in the comics, he's huge. So I guess compared to other Marvel Legends, this is huge. So that kind of works. But it's up to you, you know, what style you're looking for and how accurate it is for your shelf is the most important thing. But as always, I'm for the love. And if you have a chance, you know, you go out and pick this up. Let me say that first. If you have a chance, go out and pick this up. But, you know, if you want to pay $140, $150, you might as well get it now. Because I doubt if they're going to do a reissue or, you know, a reorder. I don't know. I just went ahead and paid. So I'll be doing a giveaway with Psylocke Thanos. If I ever get to 1,000 subscribers, it'll be a random giveaway. If not, I'll just hold on to it, and I might retire before then. But either way, for those who do watch, thank you for watching. I'm for the love. Whatever you do, do it for the love. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.